I'm Joelle Regovich, and thank you for watching my information video about the Steelhead Triathlon. Thank you for your help. Appreciate it. The race is Sunday, August 14th this year. Let me just tell you what's going on. So here's a map of the race course for the run part, which is what the BOP helps with. The runners start at Gene Park. They come along Hidden Park Road. They turn up North Shore Drive. They do a loop. They go around Whirlpool Campus. They come around. Then they have to do a second loop. And then they come over Whirlpool Campus again. And then they come down. And they come back down North Shore Drive. And back up Hidden Park Road. And finally end at Gene Park. So what we do is we are at the corners telling them, hey, turn here. There's signs, there's arrows, but a lot of times they're just, looking down, trying to survive. So having us be there just to kind of give them a heads up that, yep, turn here, and cheer for them is very helpful, and they really appreciate it. So just a little bit of information. The whole race starts with a swim at 7 in the morning at Lake Michigan at Gene Park. It's a 1.2 mile swim. Then the runners get on bikes at Gene Park, and they go for a 56-mile bike ride up M63 and up here, and then they come back to Gene Park, and then they get off their bikes and then go for their run. So the start of the race for the run has been about 9:30 for the lead runner. So if the early corners, like at North Shore Inn, and up here by Enterprise Way, could be there maybe at 9:15 just to make sure you're in place before the first guy comes. That would be great. The first runner, male and female, has an escort, so they're led by a bike. So you'll know. It's very exciting. The race is they do the awards at 4 o'clock. We are notified by the two race organizers, Jamie and Christine, ahead of that. It's been random throughout the last couple of years, anywhere from 2:30 to 3:30. Sometimes they start saying, okay, fine, we can leave our posts. Really depends on how thin the runner crowd has been, how many slow people there are, walkers, that are left. But they will be giving out awards as the final walkers are finishing, but I believe they have like an 8-hour time frame where they have to just officially call it closed. Anyhow, I will, for second shift people, I will call you if I have your number. Otherwise, I will come by your corner to let you know when we are finished. So there you go. There's waivers that everybody needs to have, please, signed. If your helper is your child, is a student, you could sign for them, and everybody can be on the same waiver. So you can put all your names and sign for everybody. That's fine. And then if you could just turn them in to me when you pick up your t-shirts, that would be great. And basically they're saying, they can't be held responsible if you get hurt, and they're asking you not to, show up drunk and be a bad person, that type of thing. Okay. Some of the things that come up during the race, there are first aid stations, and that is these teardrops on the map. These guys here, 3 and 4, 5. So they're tables with water, a ton of helpers. There's porta potties there, first aid if they need it. So for you as well, if you need to use the restroom, they'll be at the first aid stations. But please feel free to bring your own water, cooler, snacks, chairs, sunscreen, umbrellas for shade or for rain. It's supposed to be really nice, but you never know. And also feel free to bring, noisemakers and signs, cheer people on. It's really good. One of the things that comes up are cars. Cars are very, very confused by the run part of the race. M63 is shut off for the beginning part of the race for the bikes, and then narrow it down to just one lane of traffic each way for the run part of race, and it's very confusing to cars. They don't understand what's going on. They cannot turn here and here. There are policemen blocking the entrance. There are people who live here and in this area. So on these corners here and really even here, you'll run into people who want to drive down the street, even though it's blocked off for the race. Since they live there, though, they get to drive down the street, but you do need to stop them and have them wait for the runners to clear. I've watched cars basically hit runners. The runner had to, clear around them so that they wouldn't, get splattered. But anyway, so if you're on these corners, if you could just kind of give a hand and say wait, and then even though the roads are 2 lanes, the cars may have to drive on the lane that's not theirs to get to their neighborhood, because the runners run on the north side of the road, so the car going from here to their neighborhood will have to drive on the wrong side of the road to get to their neighborhood. That's okay, because traffic's blocked off there anyway. But cars are very confused. So you may have to, work with some people who definitely want to go down a road, and you have to tell them they have to go around or something like that. As for you, as a helper, M63 is pretty much impossible to cross, so you can't get to the race from here. Your alternate way is to take Main Street, Benton Harbor, until it intersects with Paw Paw. It's at a street light, so just take Main Street, Benton Harbor down here, and then come up Paw Paw, and you can get to everything on Paw Paw. So that's what you should do for that. Sometimes the runners will ask you, oh, hey, what mile is this? It's just kind of hard because they have to do 2 loops, so you don't know what loop they're on. But there are mile markers on the map that I'm going to have for everybody, or you can print your own. And so the red ones are the mile for the first time around. The orange squares are the mile mark for the second time around. So you can kind of give them an approximation. It's like, you just finished 8! Something like that. After the race, volunteers get a free meal, so that's great. You will have a t-shirt. I don't know what color this year is going to be yet. But if you wear your t-shirt and go to Jean Clark Park, there's a big old tent with food, and just being in your shirt gets you the free meal. Parking at Jean Clark is pretty much blocked off, so there's parking at Whirlpool Corporate, or the Tech Center or whatever that's down there. Or you could park in the Edgewater neighborhood and walk in, and so get there from that way, however you want to handle that. Sometimes the runners will have gotten to a point where they look pretty bad and may need some medical assistance. So if you see a runner that looks like they're really, really struggling, get their bib number and then give either me a call, or there's a command center number that I will distribute after my meeting on Thursday that I will be able to share with you, and then they'll work to get a first aid gator out to you, out to that runner, see if they can help them. A lot of times runners will say, I want to quit. That's fine, they can quit. Nothing's stopping them. So all kinds of things happen, but mostly the runners are super impressive and work really hard and finish the race, even though it's a terrible, horrible course. Anyway, yeah, so that's about it. It's a fun day. It's inspiring. The runners really appreciate our help. If you have any questions at all, just give me a call or email me. I appreciate your help very, very much. Thank you very much, and see you on Sunday. Thanks.